You ever wonder why life keeps punching you in the face? Why every time you think you're catching a break, something else hits you harder? That's life testing you, man. That's life seeing what you're made of. The problem is, most people tap out the moment it gets uncomfortable. They think the pain means stop. They think the struggle means it's not meant for them. But that's exactly where you find out who you really are. You don't grow when everything's easy. You grow when it hurts. You grow when you're tired, broken, and still refuse to quit. See, somewhere along the line, society made it okay to be soft. They told you comfort was success. They told you self-care was sitting on the couch watching Netflix, not self-discipline. They told you you deserve rest when you haven't earned a damn thing yet. They made you believe that feeling pain means something's wrong with you, when in reality, it means you're alive. It means your body and your mind are being forged into something stronger. When you wake up in the morning and you don't want to do it, that's the moment that defines you. Not the days when you feel good. Not the days when motivation is high. Anybody can go hard when everything's lined up perfectly. But when your alarm goes off and your body says, hell no, and you do it anyway, that's discipline. That's what separates the weak from the strong. I've been that weak person. I've been the guy who quit, who looked for the easy way out. I know what it feels like to stare at yourself in the mirror and hate what you see because you know you're capable of more. I used to lie to myself. Tell myself I was doing my best when I wasn't even close. I'd blame everyone. My circumstances, my past, my genetics, whatever excuse I could grab. Until one day, I realized the truth. Nobody was coming to save me. Nobody was going to carry me through the fire. If I wanted to change, I had to do it myself. That's when I stopped being soft. That's when I decided to harden my mind. Every single day, I went looking for the discomfort. I chased it because I knew every bit of pain was making me sharper. The mind has one job: to protect you from pain. It doesn't care if you stay weak. It doesn't care if you waste your potential. It just wants to keep you safe. But if you always listen to that voice, you'll never grow. You'll never find out what's on the other side of pain. You've got to rewire your brain to crave the hard things. You've got to fall in love with suffering. You've got to look at pain as your training partner. Every rep, every mile, every cold morning when you want to quit. That's where the transformation happens. You can't build calluses on your hands without friction, and you can't build calluses on your mind without hardship. The truth is, hard times aren't here to destroy you. They're here to prepare you. You want to be mentally tough. You want to be bulletproof. Then stop avoiding the struggle. Stop waiting for perfect conditions, because they'll never come. The perfect time is a lie the weak tell themselves to delay action. You've got to start now, while you're tired, while you're broke, while you're scared. That's how you build strength. People love to say, I'll start when I'm ready. You'll never be ready. You become ready by starting. You become strong by surviving the storm. When you fail, get back up. When you fall, crawl forward if you have to. The mission doesn't stop just because you don't feel like it. Execution has nothing to do with emotion. You don't need to feel like it. You need to do it. Every day I wake up and I'm at war, not with the world, but with myself. The weak version of me. The one that wants comfort. The one that says, take it easy today, you've earned it. That version is always waiting for me. It never goes away. But I've learned how to silence it. I've learned how to kill that voice with action. That's the real fight. You vs. you. You can't conquer anything in this world until you conquer yourself. When you stop being soft, you start seeing everything differently. The pain doesn't scare you anymore. It becomes fuel. The failures don't break you. They teach you. The haters don't slow you down. They remind you you're on the right path. Because If everyone's comfortable around you, it means you're not growing. The strongest people you'll ever meet have walked through hell. Not once, but over and over. And every time they came out sharper, harder, more relentless. So ask yourself, are you the kind of person who runs from pain or runs toward it? Do you fold under pressure or do you rise? Because life is going to test you. It's not a matter of if, it's when. And when that moment comes, nobody's going to hold your hand. Nobody's going to feel sorry for you. You'll either rise to the occasion or crumble. The world doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care how tired you are, how busy you are, or what you've been through. Life rewards execution. It rewards grit. It rewards those who get up every day and put in the work, no matter how they feel. You've got to stop negotiating with your dreams. Stop looking for comfort in a world that was built to test you. You're stronger than you think, but you'll never know it until you push yourself past that limit, until you step into the arena and face the pain head on. This is the start of your transformation, the first step toward hardening your mind. The process won't be easy. It's not supposed to be. That's the point. Because when you come out the other side, you'll realize something powerful. The struggle you were avoiding was the very thing shaping you into who you were meant to become. Stay hard. You want to change your life? Then stop talking about it and start doing something about it. Everyone wants to be great until it's time to do what greatness requires. You can't cheat the process. You can't fake discipline. You can't hack hard work. Every shortcut you take only takes you further away from the person you're trying to become. Most people spend their entire lives running from pain. They want success without sacrifice. They want growth without grind. But that's not how it works. You can't plant a seed and expect it to bloom overnight. You've got to water it. You've got to nurture it. You've got to show up every single day, even when nothing seems to be happening. That's how greatness is built. Not in the spotlight, but in the dark when no one's watching. The reason people stay average isn't because they lack talent. It's because they lack consistency. They only move when they feel motivated. But motivation is a liar. Motivation fades. Discipline doesn't. Discipline is doing the work, even when every cell in your body is screaming to stop. It's dragging yourself out of bed at 4 a.m. when the world is asleep. It's pushing through that last mile when your legs feel like concrete. It's facing your fears, your insecurities, your demons every single day until they have no power over you anymore. When I talk about staying hard, I'm not talking about pretending to be tough. I'm talking about building real strength, mental armor that can't be cracked. That comes from putting yourself in uncomfortable situations again and again. You've got to train your mind to find peace in chaos. You've got to be able to function when everything around you is falling apart, because that's life. It's not a fairy tale. It's not perfect. It's raw. It's messy. It's painful. And if you're not ready to face that, you'll get crushed by it. You see, when everything's going right, anyone can smile. But when life hits you with loss, rejection, failure, that's when your true character shows up. That's when you find out if you've been training or pretending. You can't build resilience reading quotes on Instagram. You build it through suffering. You build it by earning it. Every scar you've got, physical, emotional, mental, it's proof you survived something that was meant to break you. Those scars are your medals. They show you went to war and came back stronger. Don't hide them. Wear them with pride. Because the people who judge you for your scars are the same ones who never had the courage to earn theirs. Most people never realize how much power they've got inside them because they never test themselves. They live life on level 1 and call it good enough. They never find out what their mind is truly capable of. You don't find your limits sitting on a couch. You find them in the grind, in the exhaustion, in the silence between heartbeats, when you're questioning if you can keep going. That's where you meet your real self. And that version of you, the one that refuses to quit, that's the person who can change your whole damn life. The world's full of people who want to talk about what they're going to do. I'm going to start next week. I'm going to go hard this time. I'm going to be consistent. But then the alarm rings and they hit snooze. They look for a reason to justify quitting. I'm tired. I'm stressed. I deserve a break. You don't deserve a break until you've earned one. You don't deserve results until you've earned them. Every single day, you're either getting closer to your goals or further away. There's no standing still. When I started pushing myself, people thought I was crazy. They said, "Why are you doing this to yourself? Why do you run so far? Why do you suffer on purpose?" Because I understood something they didn't. The pain is temporary, but the pride is permanent. Every time I suffered, I was building something inside me that couldn't be bought, couldn't be taught, couldn't be taken away. That's what I call callousing the mind. And once your mind is calloused, nothing can stop you. You stop seeing obstacles. You start seeing opportunities. You stop complaining. You start adapting. You stop making excuses. You start executing. That's the difference between people who make it and people who don't. You want to change your life. Then become someone who doesn't quit. Become someone who doesn't need motivation. Become someone who operates off of purpose, not feelings. When it rains, go run. When it's cold, go harder. When you're tired, do one more rep. When it hurts, smile. Because that's the moment you're growing. Life's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to test you. Every time you face hardship, you're being given a choice to give in or get stronger. Every single day, you've got that choice. Most people pick comfort. And that's why they never find greatness. You've got to pick struggle. You've got to pick discomfort. You've got to pick the hard road every single time. Because that's where the real reward lies. People love to say, stay positive. But staying positive doesn't mean pretending everything's fine. It means you face the storm knowing you'll come out stronger. It means you acknowledge the pain, but you don't let it break you. You keep moving forward no matter what. That's mental toughness. That's resilience. The weak mindset looks for reasons to quit. The strong mindset looks for reasons to keep going. You can't become unstoppable until you kill every excuse you've ever believed in. Stop saying, "I can't." Stop saying, "Maybe tomorrow." Stop saying, "It's too hard." Because the moment you say those words, you're surrendering to weakness. You've got to take that voice that says, "Quit," and replace it with one that says, "Try again." Every single one of us has another level inside. You think you're tired. You've got 60% left. You think you've hit your limit. You've got so much more. The problem is, most people never tap into it. They stop when they feel pain, not when they're done. The mind will quit long before the body does. You've got to learn how to override that. You've got to become the master of your mind, not its prisoner. If you want to be great, stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for motivation. Nobody's coming to save you. You've got to be your own hero. You've got to look in the mirror and decide right now that you're done being soft. You're done being average. You're done letting fear run your life. The pain you feel today will become your strength tomorrow. The struggle you're in right now is building a version of you that can handle anything. But you'll never meet that version unless you keep going. You can't evolve if you keep running from discomfort. So face it, embrace it, own it. That's how warriors are made. Stay hard.